Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly forecast, and big thank you to all of you guys who are in this free channel and took these trades with us. But on the last 2 days of the week, we actually smashed probably past 400 pips in just 2 days, and we're gonna break them down, why we took the trades, and hopefully you guys learned something. But before we get started on that, just want to quickly mention something because it came across it, right? You know when we get these Instagram ads of people trading and all that sort of stuff. I ended up going through. I just wanted to have a look at their group and see how they're doing and other stuff like that. And I came across this image here. I'm not mentioning any names, but we have something here where they took a gold trade. They were buying from 1918. Obviously, we were looking at the sells, but they then sent the screenshot in their free Telegram saying that look, 15, 20 pips done, and then you have like 4 grand profit. But in true fairness, what ended up happening after like 10, 20 minutes is that this trade ended up pushing down further. As you can see, we're around about 1850 right now, right? So this trade would have ended up reversing, and there would have actually been a bigger loss than a gain. And how many people do you think would have had the account capacity to trade these lot sizes as well? Not that many. So a lot of these sort of, you want to be careful when it comes to sort of these small 10, 20 pips. I know this, it's money, it's fine, you can make that, but I'm just sort of linking it back to our sort of way of working, is where we're sort of aiming for 50 plus pips, because I know that when we're making 50 plus pips for people with smaller accounts, right, who can use a zero point 0.1, that will still be $50, £50, whatever it's, which is why you want to sort of be careful when you come across people like these, because it's just advertising in a way. They're just showing big money that you can make if you join them. But in all fairness, you'll go and join them and you'll just go and make like £2. Half of those will come back to entry. So yep, that's just one point I wanted to mention. Again, if you guys have sort of seen these as well, leave a like, leave a comment, and share your thoughts as well. But anyway, back to the breakdown. So we pretty much had a slow week at the start. If you sort of scroll up, I was sending these setups. A lot of the time, price just ended up pushing down, which is all fine, because once they do sort of give me a nice retracement to our zone, we usually get a nice sort of move, which is usually a sniper entry. So I was just saying that's fine, let it continue down. I'm looking for price. This was one of the trades that I sent before, and then I had to quickly adapt to end up taking another position. So let's quickly break this one down, and then we can sort of move on how price ended up playing out and how I sort of adapted. So pretty much you have price in consolidation here coming up towards the US session. You have you have liquidity building at the top and liquidity building at the bottom. Whenever you see this sort of move, what you tend to usually get is price will either break below and then attack the highs and then continue in a direction, or break above and then push below and then continue in a direction. So that's what I was sort of looking for. I was looking for price to either say maybe break up first, push as high as it can, and then continue and to attack the lows. But what ended up happening is, go to the next image, price ended up taking out the highs here and then push straight down to the lows. But this doesn't then mean that we can just start selling because price is breaking another low. When it comes to consolidation like this, you need to think about where all the other orders are. Sometimes people have buy stops waiting at the high, saying that right, if it breaks this double top, triple top, price is going to continue going up. But gold knows that, and with our experience of trading, we sort of see this and we sort of just wait into our better zone where liquidity will be sitting and where the market wants to take it to a supply zone. So in this area, price then pushed down to the sell stops, and I'm saying, right, we need to take these guys out now. So all the people who are trying to sell these lows here have now been activated. Now, either sometimes market does continue down, fair play. That's what happens sometimes. But most of the time, I've seen price sort of give a pullback at least. So this is what I was saying. So sell stops to be taken out. So price to sort of pull back to the recent highs again, and that would have been they would have been in drawdown at least by like say 40 pips, right? Which again, if people have gone in big trying to get some little scalps, that would mess up their psychology. Same with the buyers, the people who are buying, price went up to around about 1880, and then ended up dropping to 73, right? Could that actually be linked to that image that I had? Is it still there? Oh no, it's 1918, my bad. Okay, anyway, back to where we were. Let's see. So then, yeah, so this is our expected price to sort of push up and then continue down. Let's see exactly what happened. Price is sort of still pushing up, so I gave a smaller time frame. This was on a 1 minute chart. Don't really go that low, but because we were going for an aggressive entry, right? We had a direction where price sort of pushed up, pushed down. It's now consolidating, ready to push up. I'm going to enter in this zone, right? Anything above 77. Let's see what we get, right? What ended up happening is that price tried to get there, pushed back down, pushed up again, was so close to hit that. We missed out by 5 pips, and then price started to push down. I was like, okay, this sort of gives me that confidence that price will likely to continue pushing down. Why? Because we pushed down a low, we're creating some more liquidity again to continue down. We're in an overall downtrend for this week. Why not just sort of manually enter, put your SLs back above, these highs around about 77 here. Time is also passing on as well. You got to remember, this is what I also look at. 1:30 UK time to around about 3 o'clock. This is the main sort of volume area for US session anyway. So time is sort of passing on. We may get another impulse around about 3 o'clock, right? So then we entered, right? We entered right here. You see these sell limits at the top are sort of still inactive. It was so close, but it's okay. We then manually entered, and then price dropped from 74 to 68, and that was a nice 50 pip drop straight away immediately there. And then we held on to that, and then price dropped 100 pips, and then 150 pips, done. And pretty much that was a simple sort of breakout trade where price collected liquidity from both sides. You got a second entry, a more safer entry with a tighter SL. We manually entered. The SL was slightly greater, but look at our risk to reward, man. It's not no 15, 20 pips that you saw getting here and there from other people. This is, serious. It's 150 pips right here. But anyway, we had some great reactions. We had a few people missing out. I see four people crying, but it's okay. We moved to the next setup. So I sent one a little earlier. Here was another sell setup where I was looking for price to sort of push higher. Right. A quick breakdown on why I was looking for this. And this is some secret. Yeah, this is one of my special ones here. So when I look at timing and stuff, and it was around about 10 o'clock, so it was 2 hours, 3 hours before US session, and prices were almost already at my sell zone. So there was a sell zone, I think, on this retest here, but I ignored that one because I knew that, right, it's a Friday. Friday's kind of weird at times. I'm going to enter as high as possible, and if I miss out, I miss out. It doesn't matter. It's a Friday. I still made my 200 pips, 150 pips the day before. It doesn't matter. So I sort of stretched the sell zone out based on, all the other factors, based on timing, the day. Sometimes, it can sort of stretch for liquidity, which is exactly what I did. You see that price sort of, I think I went to the Friday prayer, came back and seen that my trade was actually active. It wasn't, SL wasn't hit. So when I did see the chart, I was like, oh, actually it was so close to my SL. It was like 2-3 pips away from the SL. It did take out the previous daily high. That's why I sort of left a gap above 1880 just in case I wanted to tap that, which it did. And then price sort of came back down. And once I seen that instant rejection, I thought that, right, we've made all of this sort of bullish sort of move here on Friday. Usually we get a Friday dump. If it wants to sort of push down, now's the time for it to do so because, it's sort of pushing towards the mid-US session where usually price sort of slows down after sort of London session close on a Friday. So this is where I was like, right, we're back at entry. And this is what I said to you guys. Trade still at entry for those who want to attempt. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. And then after we got in, the price ended up pushing down. That was at 70 pips. And then we had that main dump, which took out TP1, TP2. And that was a total of that was another 150 pips, sorry. So within the 2 days, we caught 300 pips. And then I let it go. I was like, right, price. I'm targeting a break of the previous low here at 58 because of this such an impulse move. It might as well sort of break under the previous low. And that's what it's sort of been doing. It took out the previous daily high, collected liquidity. Now time to attack the previous daily low, which that's exactly what I did. And then it was just 250 pips. I was happy to take the trade. And then look at that. We had quite a few people sort of into that trade, and if you made money, well done and congratulations on the free set there. pretty much that was sort of a breakdown. Let's sort of switch over to the chart if we can. This is how price ended up leaving us. You see, it didn't move that much further down after the 250 pips, say 20, 30 pips. But you might as well sort of claim the money and just walk away and enjoy the rest of the start of your weekend. Really, obviously for me, I have to make the forecast videos, but hope you guys are obviously all enjoying your weekends. But let's go and have a look at what the next week forecast will look like. So pretty much that's sort of all the breakdown. Again, the link is in the description, guys. I'll probably be doing another sort of free setups just for another month, and then I'll likely open VIP. I've created all the groups this already. I'm going to be doing the transition over soon. More information will be on the free channel. Again, I had a few people messaging me on Instagram saying what's going on with the free channels, sorry, your VIPs, and I was like, yeah, it's going to be created soon. Don't worry, guys. But right, pretty much what a great sort of bearish move that we had on gold here. It was a straight impulsive move that we had, and we just sort of tried to wait for the right moment to get our move. You seeing that, after the FOMC price then sort of broke out, it was hard to sort of catch a move because everything was sort of just pushing down each time. But it's nothing to get disheartened over because we waited all week. So it's a Monday. So we waited from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There was no trades on all of this move, right? But it went from 1920 down to where 1873. So it was like quite significant of a drop, and people get FOMO that they missed out. But look, all we had to do is just wait for these 2 days here, and this was 300 pips caught done within 2 days. I can change the colors, but why not? But these two moves here. So you have this one, which we caught right here, and it was this move here. Oh, that's a weird drawing, but those two equal more than 300 pips, and I don't even think about this move here. It doesn't really matter. So that's all it is. You just have to have that patience and just keep looking for the next setup, and it'll end up working out. I'm sort of a prime example here because again, I'm sharing this stuff for free. Usually, you guys won't see this. You won't see all the updates on the free channel. It will all be on the VIP, right? But all you'll see is like boom, 300 pips, another 150 pips sort of thing. But you won't see that right on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We didn't trade. It was sort of a waiting thing. But this is all transparency for you guys. I'm just showing off my skills again on the free channel. It's been a while since I've done that. I might as well do that for you guys just to see, what I'm capable of pretty much before you guys join the VIP anyway. Right, okay, let's just move to the forecast and see what's going on. Right, so on the daily, we had a great impulsive move down. We're sort of approaching this demand zone here. We have right here. And I do think that we should get some sort of consolidation around this area. So I'd slow down on my selling at this low. I wouldn't sell this low now. I'm going to be looking for price to start sort of giving some sort of a reversal. Again, this is my buy zone, but it's wait. I wouldn't trade buy zones on the daily. Again, if we're day traders here, like look, the SL is going to be like super big. So this is where I'm going to be looking for smaller time frame setups where price is starting to consolidate, trying to break out and push back up here. We still haven't got that confirmation, so it's going to be a tricky one to give a forecast on because I can't give you. Usually, I give you a setup on how like this is what I'm looking for, but for this one, I need something to be created on Monday, Tuesday of like we need price to get back above 1880 again. So you see that what we had on Friday is price took out the previous daily high, went back down to previous daily low, and what that has done is create a liquidity here, right? Again, we have a double top here. Price hasn't come back above this area, so that's something that I will be looking for. So what you'd likely see is actually, there is a setup actually. If price wants to sort of push back up here, this will be your sort of last attempt perhaps to get a sell, depending on how impulsive this move is from here. You could get in a sell here, and then price could sort of bounce back up here, and then you could get sort of your move. And then this is your consolidation area. You'll see price sort of bouncing around between 1840 and 1880 perhaps. Unless it wants to sort of continue down, then ignore that. I'm just sort of going off what I have at the moment. I'll keep you guys updated on the free Telegram anyway, on what I'm seeing. But yeah, pretty much you'd likely want to see sort of, because it's a new month as well, we don't know exactly what's going to be happening, what we got in terms of news. We have ISM on a Monday, PMI, job openings, and then you have PMI. I think you should have an NFP as well. So on the Friday, don't we? Oh, weird. Okay, maybe not. It's not on here, but it'll probably I'll have a look around separately anyway. But pretty much, if we sort of just zoom back out here, yeah, I'd like to see some sort of consolidation around this area. So be careful on sells. Again, you can still attempt them as long as you have that tighter sell. That's exactly what I might do. So pretty much my sell zone will be around about this area. Um, just as a rough example, I'll give you guys a tighter ones closer once I sort of mark it up. But pretty much sell zone will be around about this area. If we then see on Monday price storming back up, right, I wouldn't hesitate to try and get in a sell, because that could just be a liquidity clear up from Friday's move, clean up on Friday, sort of push back down. But what also could happen is price could still pop these highs here and then like fake out all the SLs and then sort of make a move down. So I'll be looking out for those. You always want to have a sort of backup plan when coming to trade gold as well, so you know that, right, I don't want to overtrade. I know price could take out this 78 level next. If I hit my SL here, then it's time to sort of look toward a re-entry, give it one more chance. And sometimes that, 9 times out of 10 it ends up working out. And then the other time it's just like, right, I'm done. I'm not trading anymore. But yeah, enough of me sort of blabbing on. I think for now, that's sort of what I'm looking for in terms of sort of longer time frame. If price wants to continue pushing down, it doesn't give that retracement, so be it. We'll wait for midweek. We should get some sort of setups with these news events for price to sort of push back up. But pretty much that's the forecast, that's the breakdown. If you guys enjoyed both, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment if you want me to sort of break other things down. And yeah, link is in the description for everything, Telegram, the whole lot. So that's pretty much me. It's been Statics from EEFX. Peace out.